We're being taught to be leaders in the kitchen and to mentor others.
Can you speak up a bit, please?
At this school, we're being taught to be mentors and leaders in the kitchen.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have mentored Marco White and for him to receive the 3 Stars award?
Marco White, when he got the 3-star, that was the best day for me for many years. My wishes was to be able to train an English national guy to become a top chef in the world. Succeeded greatly with Marco White. So it was just great. It was a very, very happy day.
Thank you.
Your response?
Chef Roux, my name is Joanne Casey. It's a privilege to meet you. I Googled you, and I got a bit of your bio, and that you entered into the pastry world at the age of 14, and that you worked as a personal chef for a number of families. And the Cazolet family believed in you to finance your first business. I just wonder, when did you know that this was your passion? Did you create
Well,
it?
I can see already you are well read.
Yes.
Read my blog. Being a chef was not my first destination. I studied priesthood from the tender age of a 6-year-old. And when I was 14 years old, something happened which put me off priesthood. It is said that I would have made a very bad priest, that's for sure. Or a very good one if I had been put in a nunnery. So my next wishes, what I did love was cooking, loved my food. Came up from 3 generations of a charcutier, traiteur, so it was in the family. And I entered pastry. I strongly believe, even today, that pastry is the key to be a top chef. Pastry is, as you know, it's like a mystery. You've got to wait, you've got to be very precise. The stove has to be at a certain temperature. Whatever you do, sometimes you have to batter the mold, either you don't batter the mold. Pastry is something which you don't need, quite honestly, after dinner. It has to be another invitation to eat again, so it's got to be pleasing to the eyes. So I was lucky enough, I was very lucky enough to have a godfather who was the chef of the Duchess of Windsor in Paris, private service, who said to me, if you want to be a chef, you've got to be a pâtissier first. So I did 4 years in pastry, and from then I went into kitchen. I've never worked in a restaurant, always worked in private service with rich people. And my last employee, the Cazolet, as you rightly say, backed me up. They've provided me with 90% of the money that I needed to open the restaurant, the first restaurant in 1967. That's it. Can you come up, please, so I can hear? Age has crept up on me.
It's totally okay. I'm RJ Hassel from Chef Laurent's Level 2 Cuisine, and I was wondering, what was the biggest obstacle for you throughout, just your whole career, or what was the biggest lesson that you learned that kind of shaped just kind of how you became a chef? Like, what was the biggest one that like kind of just sticks in your mind?
From cook to chef?
Yeah, from cook to chef.
What's the biggest
what was the biggest obstacle or lesson that you learned while going from cook to chef that you could quite explain? Like, what was the?
Well, in the UK, it was said, and it's true. When we started, there was nothing. If you wanted if you wanted olive oil, for example, you went to the chemist, and he sells you a little bottle to put in your ear. That's a fact. I remember going to the chemist and asked for 12 bottles. He looked at me, thought maybe I had an elephant somewhere. The medication. So that was an obstacle.
To the pharmacy, you mean?
Yes, to the pharmacy.
Yeah.
But in life, I believe an obstacle is great for you, because determination has to be the ultimate. If you want to succeed in anything that you do, you've got to have determination. And I always had, lucky enough, to always have plenty of that, and I could sell some and still be great with my determination. Right? Does that answer your question?
Yes,
Very good
totally.
answer.
Thank you, Chef.
Hi, I'm
Come
Marilyn.
and see me, young lady.
Oh, but I can project. I'm Marilyn Morton. I'm an instructor, a public speaking instructor here at the Culinary Institute. I would like to know, on behalf of my students, what are 3 criteria? You established some criteria for being a good chef. And I, just listening to the gentleman that you just responded to, obviously one criteria for being a good chef is to say that you're always determined and you never have an obstacle. You always meet an obstacle with determination, I should say. Could you give us 2 other criteria that you would want to emphasize for being a good chef in terms of communicating with your staff?
Yes, indeed. I think that's an easy one.
Okay.
As I said before, determination.
Mm-hmm.
But above all, the will that exists in you to succeed. Training, as you know because you're a teacher, there's not one person who is the same, that's for sure. But